13 signs your aura is so powerful it can disturb others. As Carl Jung once said, "Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes." Here at Spiritual Wisdom, we believe that awakening begins with understanding the unseen forces that shape how we show up in the world. Your aura, your energetic fingerprint, speaks before you even utter a word. Have you ever noticed people reacting to your presence in ways you couldn't explain? This isn't just coincidence. It's the silent language of energy. In today's video, we'll explore 13 signs your aura is so powerful it can disturb others, helping you understand why your light sometimes unsettles those around you. As you listen, reflect on how these signs show up in your life and share your experiences in the comments below. Have you ever felt your energy shift a room? Let's grow together, because recognizing your own power is the first step to personal growth and happiness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom for more insights that nourish your soul. 1. Your presence is inexplicably striking. Your energy walks into the room long before you do. It lingers in the air, felt by others even if they can't quite explain what's happening. This invisible yet undeniable force is your aura, the field of energy that surrounds you, speaking louder than any words could. When you live in alignment with your inner truth, that alignment radiates outward, creating a presence that is striking, unforgettable. This isn't something you try to project. It happens naturally when your internal world and external actions mirror each other. Your aura becomes an extension of your authenticity, and whether others realize it or not, they feel it deeply. Carl Jung once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." When this becomes your lived reality, your energy shifts the environment around you. Some people will be inexplicably drawn to you, captivated by the resonance of your authenticity, while others might feel disturbed or unsettled. This reaction has nothing to do with you personally. It's their spirit reacting to the reflection of your light. In that mirror, they may see parts of themselves they've been avoiding. Your spiritual awakening doesn't just change your inner life. It sends ripples outward, affecting every space you enter and every person you encounter. Think of great spiritual teachers, healers, or even everyday individuals who possess an undeniable calmness or magnetism. Their power doesn't come from status or force. It comes from coherence. Their thoughts, feelings, and actions align, creating a vibration that others can feel without understanding why. Your journey of spiritual awakening does the same. It synchronizes your energy, making your presence impossible to ignore. And while some may embrace this, others might resist, feeling uncomfortable not because of who you are, but because of what you reveal within them. This is why your energy can disturb others. It's not that you seek to confront them. It's simply that your alignment exposes the misalignment in those around you. The shadows they've buried, the truths they've silenced your light, makes these things visible. And while this can be uncomfortable for them, it's not a sign that you should shrink. Instead, it's a reminder to stay grounded in your truth. Your aura serves as a mirror, reflecting not only your own growth, but the unspoken struggles of others. Understanding this dynamic empowers you. It allows you to move through the world with compassion for yourself and for those who may not yet be ready to face their own inner landscape. Their discomfort is not your burden. It's an invitation for you to hold steady, to continue embodying your spiritual awakening without apology. Your presence is a gift. It may challenge others, but it also inspires, uplifts, and awakens those who are ready to grow. Your aura is a reflection of your internal work. The more aligned you become with your true self, the more powerful this energy becomes. This is the essence of spiritual awakening, living in such harmony with your inner world that your outer presence becomes a beacon. Some will be drawn to it, others will be challenged by it, but through it all, you remain centered, knowing that your energy is both a shield and a light. Recognizing the power of your aura helps you navigate this world with grace. You begin to understand that your energy influences more than just your personal space. It shapes the experience of those around you. And in doing so, it calls you to stand firm, to honor the spiritual awakening that has brought you to this point, and to trust that your presence, even when it disturbs, serves a purpose far greater than you may see. If you feel the truth of this message and recognize the power of your own presence, comment below. I carry powerful energy to affirm your alignment. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss these insights that help you awaken your inner light. 2. People feel expanded or threatened around you. Your energy moves before you do. It speaks without words and touches the hearts of others before you even make eye contact. This is the invisible force we call your aura, a spiritual frequency that reveals the alignment between your inner truth and outward expression. For some, encountering your energy feels like freedom. It unlocks something inside them, giving permission to breathe deeper, to be more authentic. But for others, your presence unsettles. Not because of anything you've done, but because your light shines into places they've kept hidden, stirring shadows they would rather not face. Carl Jung once said, "Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people." And without even trying, your spiritual energy calls this darkness into awareness. This is the silent work of your soul. Your aura does not conform to the room. It shifts the room. Its presence resonates at a higher spiritual frequency, vibrating in a way that activates emotions others might not even realize they've buried. Some people feel expanded around you. They feel lighter, freer, almost as if something inside them is finally allowed to exhale. These are the ones who are ready for transformation, who welcome the presence of truth. But then there are those whose walls rise higher, whose defensiveness sharpens. Your spiritual essence mirrors back to them what they have refused to see within themselves. It reflects their pain, their insecurities, their unresolved fears, and it can feel overwhelming. This is not your burden to carry. It is simply the reality of what happens when your energy aligns so powerfully with your spirit. Energy never lies. While the world may wear masks and craft illusions, the language of energy is always honest. Your aura, being so spiritually potent, speaks directly to the soul, bypassing surface-level facades. Those who are open, those who have begun to walk the path of self-awareness, will feel safe and expanded in your presence. They will sense that you too have walked through your own shadows, faced your own wounds, and emerged aligned. But those who are not ready, those still trapped in fear and self-denial, will feel exposed, even threatened. As Marianne Williamson beautifully wrote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." Your aura, your light, serves as a living reminder of this power within them, and not everyone is ready to see it. Your spiritual presence is both a beacon and a challenge. It comforts those who seek healing and confronts those who resist it. You don't have to say a word. Your energy alone speaks volumes, offering a mirror that cannot be ignored. And though this role may at times feel lonely, it is deeply necessary. You are not just here to coexist quietly. You are here to awaken, to stir, to call forth truth. This gift can make others uncomfortable, but it also invites them to grow. Your aura, in its power, offers both an invitation and a revelation. To some, it is the breath of fresh air they have longed for. To others, it is the light that exposes the dust they would rather leave undisturbed. But in either case, your energy is a spiritual force, calling the world to awaken, one heart at a time. Are you ready to embrace the truth of your energy and how it affects the world around you? If so, comment below, "I am a mirror of truth," to affirm your role in this journey of deep transformation and self-awareness. 3. Animals, children, and nature recognize you. Animals, children, and nature possess an unspoken wisdom that senses beyond appearances. They don't rely on words or gestures to understand your presence. They feel the essence of who you are through the vibration you carry. This is one of the most telling signs of a spiritually powerful aura. Animals, guided purely by instinct, can feel your energy long before you approach them. If your aura radiates peace, alignment, and spiritual clarity, animals naturally gravitate toward you. Dogs may wag their tails with excitement, cats may curl beside you, and even birds or wild creatures might linger in your presence, sensing a space of safety and calm. But if your energy holds tension, unresolved emotions, or inner conflict, these same animals may hesitate, become restless, or keep their distance. They react not to your words or actions, but to the spiritual vibration you emanate. Children, still untouched by the layers of conditioning adults carry, are also deeply sensitive to energy. Their pure hearts and open spirits respond instinctively to the coherence or dissonance in someone's aura. When your spiritual alignment is strong and your energy is authentic, children are drawn to you with ease. They may smile without reason, feel safe enough to approach you, or even become more peaceful in your presence. This is not a random occurrence, but a spiritual connection being recognized. When a child turns away or seems uneasy, it may reflect something within your energy that calls for deeper alignment. Children mirror the unseen currents of your vibration, offering a pure reflection of the state of your spiritual presence. Even nature itself acknowledges the energy you carry. Standing among trees, by a flowing river, or beneath the open sky, you may feel an invisible exchange, an awareness that the environment around you recognizes your spiritual coherence. The rustling of leaves might sound like whispers, the breeze might feel like an embrace, and wildlife may move closer, sensing the harmony you embody. This is the silent communication between your spirit and the natural world, a profound reflection of your alignment with the universe. Nature, animals, and children respond to the truth of your being, to the clarity or chaos that your aura projects into the world. The coherence of your aura is not accidental. It is cultivated through spiritual practices that align your inner world meditation, reflection, healing, and intentional living. When your energy is clear, it becomes a beacon of authenticity. This clarity doesn't need to be spoken or explained. It resonates outward, felt by the most intuitive beings. Animals, children, and nature become your spiritual mirrors, reflecting back the state of your inner self. These reflections are invitations to look deeper, to recognize where you are aligned and where you may need to realign. They guide you toward greater spiritual coherence, helping you understand that your energy is in constant dialogue with the world around you. In this ongoing exchange, your aura becomes the message, and the responses from these pure-hearted beings are the answers. When they respond with trust, calm, or curiosity, your spiritual energy is in alignment. When they withdraw or become unsettled, it is a call to tend to your inner vibration. The dialogue between your aura and the world is continuous, a silent language of the soul that speaks louder than words. Did this message resonate with you? If so, drop a comment below saying, "They feel my energy," to affirm your connection with the natural world. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the power of your aura and spiritual presence. 4. You intimidate without trying. Even with a calm and peaceful demeanor, you may find that your presence alone unsettles others. This isn't because you speak too loudly or act in any aggressive way. It's simply the weight of your authenticity. Your true self radiates a kind of spiritual energy that challenges the illusions others have built to survive. Many people walk through life wearing masks, hiding behind roles, pretending to be something they are not, simply because it feels safer. But when you show up fully aligned with your truth, your aura becomes a silent force that exposes these masks, and that feels threatening to them. You don't have to say anything at all. Your energy, shaped by your spiritual awakening, speaks for you. It vibrates with coherence, a rare alignment between what you believe, what you feel, and how you act. This kind of alignment is magnetic for some, drawing them closer, making them feel seen and encouraged to step into their own light. But for others, especially those clinging tightly to their false identities, your energy can feel like an invitation they're not ready to accept. They sense something in you that reveals what they are hiding from themselves. Carl Jung captured this truth when he said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." You are living that privilege, but many are not. Your spiritual awakening places you in a space where you are no longer willing to pretend, no longer interested in playing small to keep the peace. And this naturally disturbs those who remain trapped in their own illusions. Your very presence becomes a mirror, reflecting back the truths they would rather avoid. It's not about judgment. It's about the undeniable light you carry that highlights the shadows they haven't faced. The beauty of spiritual awakening is that it calls others to rise. But the discomfort they feel is not your burden to carry. You are not here to dim your light or soften your truth to make others feel comfortable. Your role is to walk in alignment with your soul, trusting that your energy will do what it's meant to do, whether that's inspire or unsettle. Growth often begins with discomfort, and your presence might be the very catalyst someone needs to begin their own transformation. This is why it's essential to stand firm in your authenticity. When your light causes others to feel uneasy, remember that their reaction has nothing to do with you and everything to do with their own inner conflict. Continue nurturing your spiritual awakening through grounding practices like meditation, prayer, or spending time in nature. These practices help keep your energy clear and strong, allowing you to remain a beacon for those who are ready to awaken. Your energy is a powerful gift. It is both a comfort and a challenge. It invites others to step into the truth of who they are, even when that truth feels uncomfortable. And this is the silent, transformative power of spiritual awakening. It doesn't need words to make an impact. It simply is. Stay connected with our growing spiritual family by subscribing to our channel. Here, we explore the power of authenticity, spiritual awakening, and living boldly in your truth. Let's continue uplifting one another as we navigate this journey of growth and transformation together. 5. You shift the energy of a space. When you walk into a room, the emotional atmosphere shifts not because of anything you do consciously, but because of the energy you carry. Your aura, that invisible yet powerful field of energy surrounding you, interacts with the environment on a deep level. It's not about control or dominance. It's about vibrational resonance. Just like a tuning fork causes another to vibrate when aligned, your spiritual frequency tunes the space around you. This natural alignment can either bring harmony or stir discomfort, depending on what energies are already present. Some people feel instantly at ease in your presence, as if the weight they've been carrying suddenly lightens. Others might feel unsettled, their hidden insecurities rising to the surface without fully understanding why. Your energy is like a mirror, reflecting the emotional and spiritual state of those around you. It's not something you force. It happens effortlessly because of the inner work you've done, the healing you've embraced, and the alignment you've cultivated within yourself. This coherence within creates coherence without, and it touches everything and everyone you encounter. Think of your aura like a finely tuned instrument. When you enter a space, your energy vibrates at a frequency that either harmonizes with the environment or brings dissonance to light. It's similar to adjusting a radio dial. When you hit the right frequency, everything becomes clearer. But for those stuck in static, those who are holding on to unresolved emotions or unhealed wounds, your clear signal can feel overwhelming. It's not about making them uncomfortable. It's simply that your light exposes the shadows they've been avoiding. This is the silent power of spiritual alignment. Without speaking a word, your presence speaks volumes. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." Your aura tells your story before you utter a single sentence. It broadcasts your truth, your healing, your journey. And that broadcast either invites others to rise or reveals where they are resisting growth. As you continue on your spiritual path, releasing fear, shedding limiting beliefs, and embracing your true essence, your energy field becomes even stronger. It sharpens, brightens, and amplifies. This makes your presence even more striking. You shift rooms, not by force, but by simply being. This is the essence of vibrational resonance. Your energy affects the world around you because it is aligned with something higher. The more attuned you are to your own spiritual growth, the more noticeable this effect becomes. It's like the ripple of a stone tossed into still water. The impact moves outward, touching everything in its path. Whether people are ready to meet you at that level or not, your energy calls them to awareness. Some will feel drawn to it, inspired to elevate their own frequency. Others will pull away, not yet ready to confront what your presence brings to light. Your aura does not ask permission to be felt, it simply is. And in being what it is, it naturally transforms the spaces you enter. You don't need to explain it or defend it. Trust that this spiritual resonance is a gift, both to you and to the world around you. If this message resonates with your spirit, share your energy with us by commenting, "I align with the highest vibration. I shift the space around me with love and light." Stay connected by subscribing to our channel, where we explore the power of your aura and the spiritual resonance that shapes your world. 6. Your intuition reads people and spaces effortlessly. You sense tension, hidden emotions, and underlying discord without needing proof or explanation. Your spiritual presence works like a finely tuned antenna, constantly picking up on the subtle energies beneath the surface of every interaction and environment. This is not something you learned from a book or from observation. It's an innate knowing that rises from deep within you. When you walk into a room, you feel shifts that others miss. The air feels different. The energy speaks before anyone says a word. Your aura reads the emotional temperature like a silent witness, capturing what is felt but never spoken. Your intuition functions as a quiet force, detecting vibrations that ripple beneath the surface. You notice the smile that doesn't quite reach the eyes, the handshake that feels hollow despite its firmness. You sense the weight of unspoken fears, the silent tension between people, the lingering residue of past arguments in a room. This spiritual perception is so natural to you that you may forget not everyone experiences life this way. You are attuned to the unseen. Your aura doesn't just occupy space, it interacts with it, gathering information that goes far beyond words. This gift, this heightened spiritual awareness, is the result of both your internal alignment and the life experiences that have shaped you. Every trial, every heartbreak, every moment you had to read between the lines to protect your heart has fine-tuned this sensitivity. You've learned to trust it because time and time again, it has shown you the truth behind appearances. Energy never lies. A person can wear a mask, but their vibration always tells the real story. You felt it when meeting someone who seemed charming, but left you uneasy. You've known it when stepping into a room that felt heavy, even though it looked inviting. Your aura reads people and spaces in ways that others can't articulate. This knowledge allows you to navigate life with deeper understanding, seeing through the surface to the energy that lies beneath. This is spiritual discernment at its finest, a gift that protects you and guides you. Your connection to spaces is just as profound as your connection to people. Some places lift you, filling you with peace, while others drain you, leaving you unsettled. These sensations are not random. Every space carries energetic imprints, echoes of emotions, intentions, and experiences that linger long after events have passed. Your aura interacts with these imprints, interpreting the story that the walls and air still hold. You may find yourself avoiding certain places without knowing why, or feeling drawn to others that offer comfort and clarity. This is your spiritual awareness guiding you, keeping you aligned with what nourishes your soul. Such sensitivity is not a burden, but a sacred gift. It empowers you to see clearly, feel deeply, and respond wisely. It asks you to trust what you sense, even when others dismiss it. As Rumi said, "Don't you know yet? It is your light that lights the worlds." Your spiritual light illuminates what is hidden. It allows you to move through life as both a protector of your own energy and a beacon for others. If you're still with us, and this message resonates with your intuitive spirit, comment below. I trust my intuition. Your voice matters, and your feedback helps us create even more content that speaks to your spiritual journey. 7. Small talk drains you. You find yourself feeling drained after conversations that skim the surface, and it's not because you're unfriendly or disinterested. It's a reflection of your spiritual awakening. Your aura, sensitive and finely tuned, no longer aligns with superficial exchanges. Every word carries energy, and when those words lack depth or authenticity, your spirit recognizes the emptiness beneath them. Small talk becomes more than just idle chatter. It becomes a source of energetic depletion. As your spiritual awakening deepens, your soul craves authenticity like nourishment. Your energy field, that invisible yet powerful extension of your being, responds only to truth. Conversations rooted in sincerity, vulnerability, and depth feed your aura, while meaningless exchanges sap your strength. This is not about arrogance or judgment. It's about resonance. Your spirit simply vibrates at a frequency where only genuine connections can enter. Carl Jung's words echo this truth. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. To become your true self, you must engage in conversations that reflect your inner journey. When you share from the heart, whether it's about your passions, your challenges, or your spiritual insights, you feel replenished. Your energy flows freely, expanding outward, uplifting both yourself and those around you. But when the dialogue remains shallow, when truth is absent, your aura contracts. You feel the weight of disconnection, the silent drain of unspoken truths. This awareness is a sacred gift. It teaches you to honor the spaces where you feel alive, where your voice and presence are met with sincerity. You are not obligated to shrink yourself into conversations that don't resonate with your soul. Instead, you are invited to choose the spaces that match your frequency. This choice strengthens your aura, reinforcing the alignment between your inner truth and outer expression. Trust this process. If you leave a conversation feeling lighter, more vibrant, that's a sign you were in alignment. If you walk away feeling drained or unseen, that's your spirit calling you back to authenticity. Spiritual awakening sharpens your ability to discern this. It's not about avoiding people. It's about choosing the conversations that honor your growth. The more you surround yourself with those who value depth, the more you thrive. Your energy remains whole, your aura remains strong, and your spiritual awakening continues to unfold in powerful ways. If this resonates with your soul, drop a comment below saying, "I crave authenticity," and let's continue to honor the deep connections that truly nourish our spirit. 8. Others project their shadows onto you. When others project their shadows onto you, it's not about who you are, it's about what you reflect. Without even trying, your spiritual presence acts like a mirror, showing people the parts of themselves they've hidden away. They may admire you, feeling drawn to your authenticity, or they might criticize you harshly, even though you've given them no reason to. This happens because your energy stirs something deep within them. You remind them of the things they avoid, their unspoken fears, insecurities, and unresolved wounds. As Carl Jung wisely said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Your aura brings the unconscious into the light, and not everyone is ready for that. Your spiritual energy carries a vibration that can't be ignored. It brings clarity, and that clarity can be uncomfortable for those living behind facades. While some feel inspired to grow, others feel threatened because they sense their own illusions starting to crack. Their defense is to project blaming you, criticizing you, or even distancing themselves. But these reactions are not a reflection of your worth. They are reflections of their inner battles. You are simply the catalyst that brings these hidden struggles to the surface. This is the paradox of walking a spiritual path. The more aligned you are with your truth, the more likely you are to disturb those who are not. Your energy challenges others without words. It calls out to the deeper parts of their soul, asking them to wake up, to face what they've long buried. As the saying goes, the truth will set you free, but first it will make you uncomfortable. Your presence embodies that truth. You don't need to speak it. Your aura carries it. In these moments, when you feel misunderstood or judged, remember that it's not personal. It's spiritual. You are holding a mirror that few are brave enough to look into. This is not a burden. It's a sign of your growth, of your expanding aura, of the power you hold without even trying. And the more you shine, the more you will evoke reactions in others that are beyond your control. Some will love you for it, others will resist. But your role is not to make people comfortable. Your role is to be authentic, to continue growing, to hold your spiritual ground with compassion. When others project onto you, see it as confirmation that your light is working. You are challenging the status quo of their inner world. And in doing so, you offer them a chance to transform, even if they aren't ready to accept it. So, stand firm in your energy. Know that your aura is powerful because it reveals truth. And truth, though uncomfortable, is the first step toward freedom. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep uncovering these hidden patterns together and step into greater spiritual awareness. 9. Your silences speak louder than words. You don't need to fill every silence with words, because your presence speaks on its own. There's a spiritual depth in you that radiates without effort. When you sit in stillness, your energy holds space. It calms the noise, yet challenges the restless. For many, silence feels uncomfortable, almost unbearable. They rush to fill it with chatter, distractions, and surface-level conversation. But you sit calmly, knowing that silence is not emptiness, but power. Lao Tzu once said, "Silence is a source of great strength." And in your case, this is more than true. Your silence speaks a language that words often fail to express, a language rooted in spiritual confidence and self-assurance. This quiet strength you carry doesn't go unnoticed. In social situations, where many feel the need to perform, to impress, to prove themselves, your stillness becomes magnetic. Your aura carries an unspoken message. I am enough as I am. Without saying a word, you hold the emotional temperature of the room. Some are drawn to this, feeling safe and seen in your presence. Others feel unsettled, not because of anything you've done, but because your calm forces them to face their own inner noise. Silence can be a mirror, reflecting back the things people prefer to avoid within themselves. When you hold this space, your energy communicates stability, presence, and an unshakable connection to something deeper, something spiritual. You're not seeking validation through words or attention. You're aligned with your own essence. This is what makes your silence so powerful. Rumi captured this truth beautifully when he wrote, "Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation." Your stillness resonates at a spiritual frequency that invites reflection, that encourages those around you to listen inwardly, even if they resist. But this level of presence can disturb those who are not ready for it. Some may misinterpret your silence as aloofness or arrogance, projecting their discomfort onto you. In reality, it's their own restlessness, their own unspoken fears that surface in the quiet you hold. This is one of the unique challenges of carrying a powerful aura. It doesn't just hold space for peace, it also holds space for truth. And truth, when reflected back without judgment, can be unsettling. Your ability to sit in silence is not just a personal strength, it's a spiritual gift. It allows others, even unknowingly, to confront their own inner world. For some, this will feel liberating. For others, threatening. But regardless of how it's received, your silence remains an offering, an invitation to meet the deeper layers of the self. It's a reminder that there's more beneath the surface of words and actions, and that true power often resides in stillness. When you trust this about yourself, you allow your spiritual presence to do the talking. You don't need to explain or justify it. Your energy speaks clearly without the need for noise. And in that, you embody a rare kind of leadership, a leadership that isn't loud but deeply felt. If this message resonates with you, comment, "Silence is powerful," to affirm your truth. Or if you see it differently, share your view with "Words matter more." Let's open up a meaningful dialogue in the comments below. 10. You attract spontaneous confessions. When people you barely know begin to open up, sharing their deepest emotions, past wounds, or hidden fears without any prompting, it's not random. It's a sign of your powerful spiritual awakening. Your energy, calm and non-judgmental, offers an invisible invitation for others to lay down their burdens. They feel seen, heard, and safe in your presence, even if they can't explain why. This isn't about what you say or do. It's about who you are becoming. Your aura speaks a language that the heart understands. As your spiritual awakening deepens, your vibration shifts into alignment with empathy, compassion, and unconditional love. This shift is felt by others on a level beyond words. They sense that you won't judge them, that their confessions, no matter how raw or painful, will be met with kindness. Without realizing it, they open doors within themselves they've kept locked for years. You hold space for their healing simply by being present, creating an atmosphere where honesty feels safe. This ability to draw out the hidden truths in others reflects a deeper spiritual truth. You've done the inner work. You've faced your own shadows, your own wounds. And in doing so, you've become a mirror for others. Carl Jung captured this beautifully when he said, "Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people." Because you've confronted your own darkness, you don't flinch when others reveal theirs. Instead, you hold it with compassion, allowing them to feel accepted as they are. But this gift requires balance. While it's beautiful to offer a sanctuary for others, your spiritual awakening also calls you to protect your own energy. Not every confession needs to be carried. Not every burden needs to be yours. Boundaries are not walls. They're the spaces where your energy can thrive, where you can give without depleting yourself. Your spiritual awakening teaches you to hold space without absorbing pain, to be present without being consumed. These spontaneous confessions are reminders that your aura has become a source of healing. You've created a ripple effect where your light encourages others to confront what they've buried. Every time someone opens up to you, they step closer to their own healing. And in doing so, you fulfill a quiet yet powerful role in their spiritual journey. Your spiritual awakening isn't just about your growth. It's about how your presence helps awaken the hearts of others. Each encounter where someone feels safe to be vulnerable in your company is a testament to the light you carry. Embrace this gift, nurture it, and let it remind you that healing is contagious. The more aligned you are with your truth, the more you become a beacon for others to find theirs. If you've made it this far, you're someone who holds space for truth and healing. Drop a comment saying, "I am open to deep connections," to show you're ready to embrace this gift. Stay tuned. There's so much more to uncover together. 11. Your freedom irritates those still hiding. Your freedom irritates those still hiding because your authenticity disrupts the illusion of conformity they have built around themselves. Without speaking a word, simply by living in alignment with your truth, you expose the invisible walls others place on their own lives. Your spiritual freedom becomes a silent mirror, reflecting back their untapped potential, their repressed desires, and the self-imposed limitations they have chosen to accept. This reflection can be unsettling, even threatening, for those who are not ready to face their own inner constraints. When you stand in your truth, you are a living example that there is another way, to be a way that does not require constant approval or validation from others. For those still hiding behind masks of societal expectations, your presence feels like a challenge. It reminds them of the freedom they too could claim, but perhaps fear to embrace. Socrates once said, "The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." You, by living freely, are building the new, and in doing so, you inadvertently challenge those who are still clinging to the old. This tension reveals itself in subtle ways. They may question your choices, offer unsolicited advice, or criticize your path not because your actions are wrong, but because your freedom shines a light on their own doubts and limitations. Your spiritual strength disturbs their comfort zone. Your ability to stand tall in your authenticity forces them to confront their own lack of alignment, their own unwillingness to step outside the lines they've drawn for themselves. Your existence, free and unapologetic, becomes a call to action for others, whether they are ready for it or not. Viktor Frankl, in his profound understanding of the human spirit, once wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Your presence is that challenge. You don't need to preach or persuade. Your life, lived freely, speaks the loudest sermon. Many will not understand the weight of spiritual freedom. It is not about breaking rules for the sake of rebellion. It is about honoring the truth within, even when it goes against the grain. Freedom is not handed to you by the world. It is claimed by the soul. It is a vibration, a way of being that cannot be faked. And when someone still shackled by fear feels that vibration, they are forced to face what they have long avoided. Your path is not to conform, but to lead by example. Your light is not meant to be dimmed to make others comfortable. Instead, it serves as a beacon, a reminder that there is another way to live a way that is rooted in spiritual courage and truth. When others feel irritated or triggered by your freedom, it is a sign that your energy is stirring something within them, something that wants to awaken but has been kept asleep. Your spiritual journey then becomes not only a personal liberation, but also an invitation. By standing firm in your truth, you remind others of their own potential to be free. You are the living proof that freedom is possible. And though it may disturb others, it also plants a seed that may one day grow into their own awakening. Comment below, "I stand in my truth," if you're ready to embrace your freedom and let your light shine unapologetically. Let's continue this journey of spiritual awakening together. 12. You leave a lasting impact. Even after you're gone, there is an undeniable power in the energy you carry, a spiritual force that speaks long after your words fade and your footsteps vanish. Your aura is not confined to your physical presence, it stretches beyond, leaving behind a subtle yet unmistakable imprint on the hearts of people and the spaces you encounter. This energetic residue is not something that can be explained logically or measured by the eye, but it is deeply felt. It lingers like the warmth of sunlight after it disappears behind the clouds, like the lingering scent of cedarwood in a quiet room. When your spiritual alignment is strong, your aura vibrates at a frequency that resonates with those around you, whether they are consciously aware of it or not. Some may feel comforted, others may feel unsettled, but no one leaves your presence unchanged. This is the spiritual echo of your existence, a ripple effect that continues to expand long after you've moved on. Just as Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." That feeling, that invisible signature you leave behind, is the mark of your spiritual presence. Energy imprints are real. Walk into a room where tension has resided, and you can feel it in the air. Step into a space filled with love and warmth, and your body relaxes without needing a word. In the same way, your aura contributes to the energetic landscape wherever you go. It leaves behind traces that others can sense. Even when you're no longer there physically, your vibration remains, reminding others of your spiritual presence. This is why people remember you, why conversations with you linger in their minds, and why they often revisit the emotional shifts they felt in your company. Your spiritual energy is like the tuning fork that strikes the air and leaves it humming. Those attuned to similar frequencies feel expanded, inspired. Those operating in lower vibrations may feel disturbed or resistant. This is not your doing. It is the natural effect of being aligned with truth and authenticity. Your energy mirrors back to others what they need to see within themselves. Sometimes, this reflection is uplifting. Other times, it challenges their comfort zones. Quantum physics supports this understanding, reminding us that everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Your aura is no exception. It interacts with the world, shaping experiences, shifting atmospheres, and creating impressions that transcend the physical. The more spiritually aligned you are, the stronger this frequency becomes. This is both a gift and a responsibility, because the energy you leave behind can uplift or unsettle, heal or confront, depending on what the other person is ready to receive. People remember the way your energy made them feel, even if they can't explain why. Long after the conversation ends, or the meeting concludes, your spiritual imprint continues to stir within them, often triggering reflection or even transformation. This is why some people are drawn to you while others might distance themselves. It is not about what you do outwardly. It is about the invisible yet powerful force of your spiritual presence. Your aura is your silent ambassador. It speaks for you long after you've left the room. It carries the essence of your alignment, your truth, and your heart. The spaces you touch and the souls you meet are forever altered by this encounter, whether in small ways or profound shifts. This is the sacred power of spiritual energy. To affirm the power of your lasting presence, declare it today. Comment below, "My energy speaks," and let the world know that your impact goes beyond the moment. Inspire others to recognize the silent strength they carry. 13. Your inner journey shapes your aura. Your aura is not something random or accidental. It is a direct reflection of the inner journey you've taken. The strength, the power, and the undeniable presence you carry are all forged through the fires of self-discovery, shadow integration, and the courageous act of facing your deepest wounds. This is not theoretical knowledge, it is embodied truth. It comes from living through your own spiritual awakening, where the process itself molds your energy into something palpable and powerful. When you step into a space, people feel it. They may not understand why, but they sense something deeper, something raw and real. That is the result of the pain you've confronted, the parts of yourself you've chosen to heal rather than ignore. You have faced your shadows, the hidden fears, the buried traumas, and instead of letting them control you, you've integrated them. This process shapes your aura into an authentic field of energy that radiates far beyond words. Spiritual awakening is not about surface-level practices or collecting knowledge. It's about transformation. True transformation happens when you sit with discomfort, when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, and when you choose to heal rather than hide. This deep work causes your aura to vibrate with authenticity, unsettling those who have yet to face their own inner truths. Your light, born from the darkness you've transcended, acts as a mirror, showing others what they might still be avoiding within themselves. As Rumi wisely said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." Your wounds have not made you weaker. They have become the very gateways through which your light now shines. This light is not an artificial glow. It is the brilliance of a soul that has endured, transformed, and risen. Your aura carries this story, and whether others are drawn to you or feel discomfort in your presence, it is always your inner work that they are responding to. Each encounter, each reaction from others, is a reminder that your aura speaks even when you do not. It tells the story of your spiritual awakening, of your resilience and your growth. And though this journey is ongoing, every step you've taken adds another layer of strength and depth to your energy. This is not about achieving perfection. It's about committing to the process, showing up for yourself, and continuing to transform. Your aura is the sum of your choices, your healing, and your growth. It is the silent witness to your journey, and it has the power to disturb, inspire, or awaken those who come near you. This is the spiritual path, not a static destination, but a dynamic, living process that continually reshapes your energy and expands your presence in the world. Thank you for joining me today on Spiritual Wisdom. If you resonated with these 13 powerful signs that your aura can influence and even disturb others, remember, your energy is a gift. Embrace it fully and continue shining your light. If this video spoke to your soul, don't forget to like this video, share it with others who need to hear this message, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming insights that guide you on your spiritual journey. Until next time, stay radiant and aligned.